This is gonna get worse. This is just gonna get worse. I'm gonna have an ulcer. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. We're here at the very end. This is the precipice of disaster. Our final, like, tiny bit of this trial. It's not even been as much of a roller coaster as the other trials, like, you know, trial-wise, the murder itself-wise. Everything outside of the murder, though, that long setup that we had before the murder, that's what's all really just giving me bad acid reflux. I'm gonna go bald, we're gonna need chemotherapy. There's gonna just be cancer in here until we excise that cancer. Welcome back to Danganronpa. I'm your host, the Prince of Play, Solon, and we are back, and it's what, like must be episode 58 or something at this point, 59 even. I'm never right with the number. The number isn't what matters here. What matters here is that it's the end of the 4th chapter, which means this is the last time that things are gonna be normal. After this is a warning to everybody. Things are not going to be normal after this. Nothing will ever be normal after this point. After this episode, when this cuts at the end, we're going to be on a whole nother level of shit. Because we're setting up for endgame after this, and the endgame always has something that we did not know that we were ever going to be expecting, usually. If you expect the unexpected long enough, eventually you start to expect the expected unexpectedly. By that I mean, this murder was normal. A murder happened. The only thing weird about it is that Kokichi set up the murder. He made sure it happened. We don't know why or how yet. We're gonna figure that out in a little bit. But I'm pretty sure 2 people are gonna die today. We lined it up last episode that if 2 people died today, that would leave 6 people, which is just enough for 2 more pairs of people to die, leaving us with a final 2 like Rantaro predicted oh so long ago. And if that happens, we're in a whole mess of trouble. Now there's one little sticking point, one little problem with my old plan here. My old plan hinges on a tie happening with the votes. There's 7 of us, which means a bunch of tomfoolery is gonna happen. I don't know if Gonta's gonna fling a vote at Kokichi or if Kokichi's just gonna fling a vote at Shuichi, but something's about to get fucked up. Welcome to the end of normalcy. Shuichi's gonna find the truth. At what point does Shuichi say, you know what? The truth isn't worth it. This game isn't worth it. I'm gonna intentionally vote for the wrong person. I don't think we're going to solve this split opinion. We're not gonna get everyone on one side. And that's what's going to end this killing game once and for all, is at this moment, we're gonna have a split opinion, and those 2 sides are gonna stay split. That's what I'm really worried about. It's impossible. Oh, it's possible. Gonta could have done it.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this. I can't say for sure he's the culprit.
We always get the first one,
we
so
can't rule it out.
Miyu, Kokichi.
Such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi.
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Yeah, this is not going to convince anything.
Rooftop without being noticed?
There should have been
shoot.
witnesses at the entrance hall.
Entrance hall. There was nothing at the entrance hall.
We're in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kibo. That isn't possible because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Couldn't have been Kokichi.
It's
Oh,
all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed
Kibo. That isn't possible.
oh, Monokuma.
because
There we
Kokichi's
go.
avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew. Honest.
I got this. The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Yeah.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Oops. Oops, oops, oops.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this.
Yeah.
I can't say for sure he's the culprit.
I'm saying we can't rule it out. Sweetheart, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
There we go. All right, now we're done with this. Whew, took a couple extra times around the horn just to like line up everything the way I was. There was so much things, so many bullets flying everywhere. It's hard to keep track of everything. This was what, 7 statements? Yeah, 7 whole statements to manage up. All right, crouch bind. Let's just push. Oh, I don't like the 3 of us teaming up against the 4 of them.
In my opinion,
even Kibo's like, yeah.
As it is possible that Gonta is the culprit. We have to discuss it.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
Yeah, kind of have
That's
to.
not it at all. I just want the truth. If
Poor
we're going to
Shuichi.
survive, I have to find the truth.
Kaito isn't going for it.
Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But
we do have the platform to discuss it. Even they don't have to think he's lying.
If you're planning to
they
expose
just
a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically.
Then you just damn it. We just need the floor to be open so we can talk about the Gonta situation. The elephant in the room, as you could say.
Persecute Gonta like this. Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head.
Gonta's like, I'm gonna just a headbutt arguments.
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't.
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know. God, why are you so dumb?
Jesus, Kokichi, holy shit!
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
That's the nicest way you could have said that, Kokichi.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good
And you're the good people.
No, I never ganged up.
That was 5-on-3 just now.
Argue back already. Just
Just
make an
saying.
excuse or whatever.
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game?
Is Kokichi literally trying to get Gonta to lie? Is that why Kokichi set up Gonta this whole time? Is because he never ever lied?
Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Huh.
Yeah, I know. What about it?
To try to get Gonta to not be gentlemanly?
It means I have to stoop to
Maybe.
your
I don't think so. Maybe that. I think I'm reading too much into that because I think that just might be the logical, like, clash between the two. Just how they work as foils.
Then just die in a hole.
Uh-oh, I think I missed something.
We want to live, so stop getting in our way.
What was that he just said? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level. Oh! He will just vote for Kokichi.
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
The best part about this is something that we've never had in Danganronpa before. If we have a split vote, that means that we get to follow up with the split vote afterwards. Who were the people involved in the split vote?
Gonta not know anything. Really?
And that will be the motive for another case, because that's always how it works. Who was the strange outlier vote? Buddy. Oh, baby.
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Like, let's just, mess some votes around here a little bit. Let's say Gonta, Kokichi, Kibo, and Shuichi all vote for Gonta, because they all think Gonta was the killer. And the other 4 are so mad that they vote for, or at least 4 of the other 5 are so mad that they vote for Kokichi, and then one other person just throws a vote out somewhere. That would mean, the tie would mean that only Kibo and Shuichi are the only two people to vote for Gonta, who was the blackened, to get him killed. Because the other two will die, and then it'll be 4 against 2 at that point. That's spooky. Gonta was sleeping. He had a strange dream, and Gonta did not understand anything. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. Gonta doesn't know. Gonta doesn't know anything because he doesn't know anything! Oh man! Alright, let's do it. After logging out of the virtual world, he started getting real weird about things.
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
He get dropped on his head. He knocked his noggin. Is there an avatar error that occurred when you dropped into the virtual world, booby?
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
The contents of the error are unknown, so I cannot provide any details, but something strange happened when you all logged in.
An avatar user error?
So he's gonna confirm this, right,
Ever since
Monotaro?
Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
No, Bubby.
That's
Nope,
what I
not
thought
at all.
First, but I think it's because of the error.
I think he literally doesn't know.
What you mean?
What you talking about? What was the error? What could it have been? Okay. What error did Gonta experience? E-O-R... It's a long one. Oreo... Oh, M. Okay. We got lucky on the first try. Mommy? I don't know. Mommy peas. Mommy blops. Oh, that's too many letters. Actually, mommy can't even fit. Mayo? There's still M's everywhere. Could be mommy. Mommy's day. Nope, can't be mommy. Memory. Oh, there's the Y. Show me an R, baby. Memory. Memory loss. Got it. Yep. There's an L. There's an O. Show me one more S, please. Ah. Oh, these are very annoying. Memory loss.
It's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Doesn't know.
Huh?
Gonta doesn't know. Gonta doesn't know.
He doesn't remember.
Oh, Gonta doesn't know.
He started saying, I don't know anything after leaving the virtual world.
Oh,
I think
God.
that's the result of some kind of memory error.
I can't believe it.
That's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
Kokichi, you know.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Just ridiculous enough to be right.
Absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
He's the only one to have an avatar error.
Computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone! No way Gonta's the culprit!
I gotta fight all three of them. Let's do it. There's only one little tiny detail. One little thing that we haven't used. And that's the device instructions. The device instructions said red cord is for consciousness and the blue cord is for memory. We don't know what happens if you switch them, but your memory and your consciousness will be forfeit, probably for the time. You will feel unconscious and not remember. You had none of those because you didn't plug them in right.
You did it, but you don't remember
Never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
Whoa.
There was a glitch. It's gentlemen. Gentlemen, protect friends.
Yes, but that
Your
before.
lies aren't protecting anyone.
But Gonta can't
Gota not lying.
That means there
That's a
was no
weak
Swear. Please believe Gota.
Oh yeah, I gotta punch that out. That's right, that's how these things work.
Gota never.
So on that last one,
Never kill a friend.
silence that.
Gota is
Screw that noise.
protect friends.
I believe you, Gonta.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
Gota not
Gonta
lying.
screaming one last time. This is so sad.
Please believe Gota.
This sucks so bad. Gonta is screaming for his life right now.
cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar.
God, this sucks. Nobody's gonna believe us at all.
Cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Kokichi set this whole thing up to make sure he doesn't get killed. By even asking if there's a tie, what can he do? So he is literally courting for votes. He is trying to get Shuichi on his side and anyone who would follow Shuichi. And it looks like Kibo's taken that bait. Which makes him, his vote, Shuichi, Kibo. He just needs one more vote to tie it up. And I mean, that vote has to be Miyu, right? Or it has to be Gonta. Because if Gonta gets the idea that he might actually be the thing, he might actually
Causing the error.
vote himself too.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
Or consciousness.
Gonta, do you
No
think
memory,
it's
no
possible
consciousness.
that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Not if he's left-handed, Bubby.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
Oh no!
Left hand!
He's a southpaw. Poor innocent baby boy gets killed because he's a southpaw.
Looks like it's decided!
Kokichi knew.
What? Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Gonta not remember.
This is a perfectly played game. This round has been perfectly played to its utmost. Ah, I'm hot and sweaty. Ah,
Gonta not
beautiful.
even go to this virtual world place.
What?
I'm feeling so many reality show sweetnesses.
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on.
Yeah, he did, baby.
When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened.
But you were there. We all saw you there. You were responding perfectly well in the virtual world.
So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking
Oh
about.
man, that's even simpler than body swap and stuff. We could have done some cool body swap and virtual world stuff, but no, this is way simpler.
It can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
God, if he wasn't so good at this game, I would think he was the worst, absolute worst person ever. I'm so mad and frustrated. And I so would not ever vote for Gonta.
not kill Mew.
Even in spite of everything, even out of respect for the game, I would always vote for Kokichi and just let us all die.
Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this.
It's a lie!
And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
Tell us,
I already gave you
Kokichi.
my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way?
Man, this is gonna draw a rift between
Plan the murder
Kaito and
yourself,
Shuichi. That's
but have
so
someone
deep.
else carry it out?
Oh,
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
looking at Monokuma.
Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened.
Now Miu's immediately like,
There's no
how can we
incentive to
split our
just
votes so
plan
this
the
doesn't
murder.
happen again?
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
I care!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial.
Kokichi is trying to live to the end. He's gonna come up second banana. Because that's what
Talking
happens
about the motive
every
is
time in this
meaningless. It's not
situation.
necessary for this specific case.
No matter
Man.
what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
Everyone else got
It's pretty
motives.
obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Let's line him up and knock him down.
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you?
Let's paint a picture.
Okay, let's begin.
We have everything we need to paint a picture. We just don't know why it happened.
Screwing around.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they couldn't access the crime scene. And next one. Line them up. Let's knock them
The bridge from
down.
the chapel to the mansion was gone.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. And you know why, right?
The cell phone. He was logged out. Bingo, bango, bongo. Keep him coming. Keep him coming.
It would have been impossible for Muse time. My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects.
This is gross as shit. This is
Gonta,
so
Tsurugi,
gross.
Shuichi, and me.
I want this to never happen
Tsurugi and
again.
Shuichi can be crossed off.
I will enjoy this right now for what it is, but let's never do this again, because this is
But what's the
gross!
reason for that?
This is slimy. Ah! It's like touching a snake if you're not, like, used to it. That first time you touch a snake, you're like, oh no, this is a living animal, it's slithering. And then, like, a little bit later, you're like, oh, that's nice. But it's not, there's no niceness here, it's just slithery. Samugi and I, have solid alibis. We are each other's alibis.
Tsumugi.
That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects. Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Yeah. And that's because he couldn't have killed Miu. As in he literally couldn't have killed Miu,
If
not
Miu
like
touched him, he'd
he would
freeze in
never kill
place.
Miu.
Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Kokichi's just doing it so he could prove that Gonta could do a murder.
Well, who is it?
This horrible face.
Don't answer, Shuichi. You don't need to answer that. This is all Kokichi's trap.
The trap's already set off, Kaito. You just gotta accept it, man. He's gonna finger the big man. It's big boy season. This sucks so much.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly, a truth without any lies.
The bare naked truth.
Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara.
Monica was like, this is fun again. I like this.
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy,
Just start throwing stuff.
but you forgot everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing.
Yeah, I'd say.
If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I wonder if I voted for Kokichi. If I just screwed with
I
it.
already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to.
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Where's the proof?
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside.
Oh, is Kaido gonna sink to Kokichi's level?
And who did they see out there?
That is a very good point. Oh no! Because there's only one other thing that we saw down there. And it wasn't just Gonta. It was the toilet paper! No!
Kokichi said it himself.
Motherfucker!
Crashed into the chapel wall. The culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
Oh
Possible that he
man.
fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Yep.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough.
He would have broken all his legs.
Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
He would have broken his ass bum.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
This is really good fight.
Really?
This is really, really good fight. But it's so not enough. It's just barely not enough. I think we have to call it for today. I don't want to call it for today. Really like just being in this feeling of like this gross, slimy feeling of like, well, we gotta make sure Gonta is we gotta finger him because he's the bad guy. But Kokichi set the whole thing up and he's a rat bastard. We gotta make sure he doesn't live through this also. And I'm glad that Gonta at least is fighting for his rights, because he doesn't know what happened in the virtual world. He doesn't even know. He can't fight for what happened during it because he literally doesn't know what happened, but we all can fight for him. It's not gonna go his way. I don't know how, but that boy used that toilet paper to slide it to, like, you know, shimmy his way down. Maybe he put it over his head like a parachute and just floated on down. No, he rappelled off of the whole damn building with that toilet paper. God, that sucks. God, I'm so satisfied by how much this sucks. Just gonna live with this feeling a little longer. I love you guys very much, and I will see you next time for more Danganronpa V3. Next time, it's over. It's all gonna be over. We're gonna just solve everything and go home. I'll see you then.